My colleague Dasen Thathiah is in conversation with Police Minister Bheki Cele.
Of the community. This is a councillor. These are people from the area who has a committee there. They did raise the issue that they would like to meet the minister and the and the mayor. So we have responded. Mayor is represented by the people from Sabelo, who is the head of dealing with the infrastructure of eThekwini. So, but the issue, I listened to issues. We realize that there are some things to be followed. Hence, then we are having a meeting. You are first to hear that we are having a meeting on Sunday of the community to come and address. So there are things to be investigated on both sides. The behavior of the police, the behavior of the community, what really happened, and we'll try to bring the full-fledged report as we come on the day.
Have you received any preliminary reports yet from either the teams that are here or even IPID?
Well, there is an IPID here. The IPID, I know for sure they're investigating, but they have also spoken to the committee because they raised some issues of the things that they know better. So they have changed the numbers. They'll be working on that. I hope that by the time we come back on Sunday, there will be better information.
Minister, what of these allegations about the stolen ammunition being used here against police officers? Do you have any information about that?
You see, there are questions sometimes that we just don't understand. As a minister that answer questions in Parliament, sometimes people they ask, how many stolen firearms are there? How would I know the stolen firearms? Because you can't trace them. The issue of the stolen ammunition was answered yesterday by the provincial commissioner. But we do get the sense that it's all over. You know, when I went to Mobeni Road that night, we picked up quite a big number of those stolen ammunition. We put them in the dustbin and all that. It was quite big. It could happen that some people, they picked it from there. Some are getting a distribution on it. We did hear that is one allegation here that there was such. I know that there's been an allegation that there was such in Chatsworth. They even mentioned a name of that person because I don't know if he has been in court. I'm not going to mention. But we do have the problem of this ammunition that we'll have to really pursue and find out. But as the provincial commissioner said yesterday, we really need to do with the administration of movement of this thing. Was really an administrative lapse, or was the part of criminality to move this thing in this way?
Okay, and lastly, just on a separate issue, since we discussed this yesterday already about Phoenix, and you were there, and obviously you've been involved in the peace committee there. This planned march, this EFF march that has been planned and publicized, I know that there's a meeting with community members there, but it was meant to be staged in the area, and they had called it a march against racists. Firstly, do you have any information on whether that is going to proceed, considering the regulations for one? And secondly, just in terms of the initiatives that you have already put in place there, do you think that this is going to be helpful at all?
Well, that question belongs to EFF. If they think that's going to be helpful. But there is, I think I heard one of your clan asking the marchers if they did get the permission. We remember that does not work anymore. Since the Concord decision to say people can wake up in the morning and march, they don't need to get permission and all that kind of stuff. But I hope that will be peaceful, so I can't tell EFF what to do and not what to do. But we believe that we have put things in proper place there. That committee is a wonderful committee. They've worked. I speak to them almost every day, especially the convener and the coordinator. It has cooled off the thing. As the Premier explained yesterday, what are other programs to work on that. We just hope that politicians and those political parties, some of them, they feel maybe that they didn't have a space. There was another march over the weekend there of the PAC. When they were supposed to hand over the memorandum, they didn't have the memorandum. They wrote the memorandum at the station to tell you that they didn't know what exactly was going on. We just hope that they do not rekindle the problem there. It has been a very tough path to deal with the portion of criminality and racism. They must just help us. Don't take us back.
Okay, thank you. And this time I guess I'll be invited to that Sunday engagement then, Minister.
Whoever invited you today.
Thank you very much, Minister.
All right, so our reporter Dasen Thathiah in conversation with Police Minister Bheki Cele after that engagement with the community in Lamontville. He's indicated that they'll be back on Sunday to understand more about the behavior of the police, to understand more about the behavior of the community as well. Also touching on what's expected to happen in Phoenix, there has been reports of a possible march by the EFF, and the minister saying that we hope that they don't rekindle the problem. They must help us. So we'll see what happens in Phoenix tomorrow or Friday. Still